Hello, my name is Dr. Matt Smith. I'm from the Faculty of Creative and Cultural Industries, and they funded this project called Puppet City after we made a kit with a number of partners, but the researchers that were involved was myself, Guido Rabatza from architecture, and Tara Wooddyer from geography. And when we met together, we thought of a way of how we could create a kit, or a way of creating some research information, essentially research data based on playing and playful geographies, working with groups and working with young people, children, families who would come to the kit and work on the kit and make cities for puppets, because the idea is that in some senses this is a kit that is like a scale model that is very, very interactive. So the project is exploring the idea of puppet interventions and playful geographies, but also the idea of co-creation and how particularly children can think about their place in urban spaces. So, just to introduce and give an idea of the project, the research question that we were asking was, how can play with models and puppets help us to think about the urban environment? And that was the kind of starting place for us as researchers to investigate this project and think about what kind of kit we wanted and how that could kind of elicit ideas about that question. It's the sorts of things that we discovered on this journey when we created this kit, and we're still making this work. We're still taking this out to sometimes conferences about children in the environment and other spaces in other contexts around the country. But the things that we discovered really were about how you can use playful objects to challenge ideas about how it is to be in urban spaces. And also puppets can give meaning to co-creation with architectural models or just modelling ideas of cities. And one thing that was commented upon by Guido Rabatza was this idea that without the puppets, the whole kit is kind of doesn't mean anything. It kind of starts to mean something when the puppets start to inhabit this environment. And generally speaking, what we found in this project was that puppets present a way of people connecting to each other. They perform a function a bit like a bridge, and that bridging mechanism is really, really interesting. And it can happen that an adult and a child can play in this kit, and it's enabled by the puppets. It doesn't feel rather awkward. And when we were doing these performances, they were very, very busy, and we had hundreds of participants throughout the time of us doing these projects when we've been doing them in different sites. And it's always been an incredibly powerful tool in eliciting play. That seems to be one of the key findings that we found. This collaboration was between the University of Portsmouth and some local companies in Portsmouth. One key company in making the kit and designing the kit and fabricating it for us was the Makers Guild, which is a great organisation. Also, it was really important to think about the theatrical, the way we're going to animate that kit, and we worked with a company called Hush Nation Theatre, which is actually a graduate theatre company from our own degree here in drama and performance. And another really, really important outside partner that we worked with is Journeys Festival. And Journeys Festival is a great festival that works with people who are at experience of asylum or migration to this country. And it's a festival that's trying to promote positive ideas about thinking about those types of specific communities.